In Unity, you can blend animations using layers to play multiple animations on the same character. Let's say we want our player to be able to talk on the phone. We want him to be able to do this regardless of what state he is in, and we don't want the full animation but rather just the upper body section. Quick favor before we dive in. If this video helps, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It takes time and energy to make these, and your support lets me keep shipping more tutorials. Now let's dive in. To do this, we need to create a new layer within the animator, and since this layer is meant to take control of the upper body section of the base layer, let's name it upper body. If you click the cog, you will see we have a few settings. The weight of the layer determines how much influence that layer's animations have over the final pose, with 0 meaning no influence, and 1 meaning full control. We are going to modify this through code a little later. The mask specifies which body parts a layer's animations will affect, letting you animate only certain areas, like the upper body or head, while leaving the rest controlled by other layers. We do not have an avatar mask at the moment, so let's create one real quick. Right-click in the project window, and under the Animation tab, select Avatar Mask. I'm gonna name mine Avatar Mask _ Chad _ Upper Body. Assign the newly created mask to our layer, then right-click it and select Properties. We want to edit the humanoid settings in the Avatar Mask window, and since we're targeting the upper body with this layer, select all the upper body parts, except for the torso. We will not be covering the remaining layer options in this video, however, they may be addressed in a future video for a more detailed explanation. With the layer configured, drag your animation into the animator. Unity will create an entry transition to this state, which is exactly what we want in this case. Under the Parameters tab, I'll add 2 entries. A boolean named isOnPhone, used in the code to tell the animator when to blend in the upper body layer. And a float named Upper Body Layer Transition, which will drive in code to smoothly ease the layer weight. That should be everything in Unity's side. Now we finish it off through code. Under the player controller script that was written in a previous video, I am choosing to insert this new code above the animation BusyGuard clause. In this example, I'm going to bind the action to the Enter key, using input.getKeyDown. When it's pressed, it will toggle the animator's isOnPhone boolean, using the logical NOT operator. This operator will set the bool to true if it's false, and false if it's true. Just outside the new code block, declare a float and assign it by using a ternary to convert the animator's isOnPhone boolean to 1 if it's true, and 0 if it's false. This is how we are going to smoothly weight the upper body layer. Now let's set the upper body layer transition float of the animator. For the name parameter, pass the string value, upper body layer transition, then pass in the isOnPhone float as the value, 0.25 as the damp time, then time.delta time as the delta time parameter. Feel free to alter the damp time parameter if you want the transition to be faster or slower. Set the layer weight using the animator's setLayerWeight method. We can simply pass in a 1 as the layer index parameter, since we know that this is the index based on our animator, but I think a better approach is to use the animator's getLayerIndex method and pass in the name of our layer. This will prevent problems later on if we have more layers and decide to rearrange them. For the weight parameter, we'll pass in the animator's upper body layer transition parameter using the getFloat method. With all this in place, we should be able to hop back in Unity, enter play mode, and tap the Enter key to transition the upper body layer into talking on the phone. As you can see, the lower body is unaffected by this because of the upper body animator mask. We can walk and sprint without the upper body losing control of the animation. Take a look at the layers in the Animator tab. You can see the upper body layer being faded in and out when we tap the Enter key. This technique is perfect for things like third-person shooters, where the player needs to reload while staying in their current locomotion state. It also works for enemies by letting their upper bodies react to hits without breaking the walk cycle. The possibilities are potentially endless. That's all we're going to cover on animation layers for now, but if there's something in particular you would like to see, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe as we are far from finished. And remember, game development is a journey. See you at the next checkpoint.